Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about the nervous system, and you can use this video to complete your notes which I've given you, and also to help you for the test on this topic. So first of all, what is your nervous system? Well, it's a system in your body that sends and receives messages around using electrical energy. And these messages move very, very quickly as 100 meters per second. So if you can imagine those messages can travel 100 meters in a second, you can imagine how fast they can get around your body. Now, if you have a look at the main components of the nervous system, we've got your brain, your spinal cord. Now, your spinal cord's kind of like a big highway for those messages. And then your nerves, and the nerves sort of take those messages, send and receive those messages to all of the different parts of your body. So they're kind of like the side streets. So if we think first of all about how your nervous system receives information, all over your body you've got things which we would call receptors. Now they're organs that receive information. So for example, your ears pick up sound, or your eyes pick up light, and that information is received. What happens then, so if we think about, well, you could even imagine touching something with your fingers, there's information being received here. And then part of your, this system of nerves are things called sensory neurons, and the sensory neurons are cells that are used to send this information back to your brain via your spinal column. So the information goes up through your nerves, into your spinal column, and then up and into your brain. So this is how we receive information. If the brain needs to send information, then we use something slightly different, not sensory neurons, but we use motor neurons, which are also nerve cells. And we'll talk about what nerve cells are in just a moment. And those are used to transfer information out of your brain. And also, this also comes via the spinal cord. So if you had a signal, it might come down your spinal cord. Let's say you wanted your leg to kick. This signal would come down into your leg. And then your muscles are able to respond to the information that comes through those motor neurons. So if this message came down into your thigh muscle, then it would know that it needs to contract, which makes you kick. So the usual pathway for things that happen in your body and how you respond to them is that your receptors take in information. This goes into your sensory neurons, back into your brain, which does some processing, back out through the motor neurons. So notice these are both types of neuron, and we'll talk about what a neuron is in a moment. And then that information eventually goes back to your muscles. Now there's one exception here, which is if we're talking about reflex actions. Reflex actions actually don't really go via your brain, so they come in through your receptors and your sensory neurons, jump your brain, you don't have to think about them, and then a signal sent back through your motor neurons to your muscles. So that's like what we've done in class with if a ball's being thrown at you, you're going to flinch without even thinking about it because your brain isn't even involved in that reaction.